We wrote it for our friends Walt and Joanna Green and Walt Stewart. And they have a powerful story, like a lot of people do. And Jo could be watching, I don't know. It's a little late for Jo. She's the tiny Buddha. She needs time for her spiritual nature. And she survived stage 4 breast cancer that metastasized to her brain. And it doesn't always happen for everyone. Her surgeons call her a unicorn. She is cancer-free. Yeah, and she's amazing. And Walt rigged up her car for her. She has a little paralysis, you know. She gets through it, and she's grateful. And when I'm not grateful, I call Joanna. She doesn't tell me to be grateful. She just says things like, ask God to see it through God's eyes, Chris, or whatever, higher power, whatever you choose to believe in. And she's a tiny Buddha. And Walt is a healer as well. Joanna gives me an attitude adjustment in the most gentle way when I can't get along with people. Myself included.
Oh, yeah.
And Walt teaches things like he works with these men and people, civilians and veterans, with a project called Mankind Project. I think it's important to talk about that. You can look it up online. And he taught me things like, you know, suicide is just a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And it's important when we talk about those things, I think. It's not always a subject we like to talk about. You know, when you're tired, I found out sometimes when I was despairing, I just needed a nap, a cookie, a movie, and someone to say, get some sleep, Chris, it's going to be okay tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of people we're talking about. These folks help so many. And when you have a story like Walt and Jo, you get a song. That's what I figured. So this is Shadows and Gold for Walt and Jo.
Yeah.
His shadows, her gold, fools for the road, singers in search of a song, shining sin of an old mandolin, looking for a way to get home. In spite of the sting of that old Bible belt, too many times to be sure, they believed in the magic and watched the storm blow through the holes in a Texas screen door. She said all good things are wild and free. Might take a chance and see what you find. I made a picture for you of a beautiful room. We need time to make our pain rhyme. She had some healing to do, was one thing I knew. He made a fire for some of his own. Went off in the woods to build what he could and to pray for the shadows and gold. Chasing the light, expecting a spark, avoiding the dance, afraid of that makes that man fly. In the eyes of a queen, all wrapped in green, smiling as death passes by. Their shadows and gold, and the stories they've told, and the life they live like a song. In the spaces you find, in between every line, that's a place where they move on. The spaces you find, in between every line, oh, that's a place where they belong. Thank you.
Great girl, everybody.